And rebuild that spy network. Okay, manpower's starting to run out. I think we should consider offering peace to Russia. We could wait for this fort to fall. Are they bankrupt? They are bankrupt. Okay, so we might just want to find some loot he had. There's loot there, there's loot there. Well, that's great news, that Russia's got rebel problems, they're bankrupt, they're in 3 wars. Novgorod is probably going to take a lot of stuff from them. They have very little incentive to go easy. Unless, of course, they're in financial problems themselves. We have to deal with those rebels. Getting in the way of our loot. It's rude. It's rude, I tell you. And we do have possibility of some rebels popping up here in these Siberian provinces. Don't fight the rebels. Why don't you fight your own rebels? Come on, guys. Okay, I think we can justify ending this war. We could wipe out Russia's army right now. I'd rather have them pay for it, but it does them no good. Okay, we can get some money from the merchant guilds. That sounds like a great idea. Speed up our colonization. And I'm going to reduce our war exhaustion in 1 click, just so we get more manpower back. Yeah, I think it's time to see what kind of peace deal we can extract. Okay, so Delhi probably wants some of this stuff, so I'm not going to transfer it to him, and I'm hoping that they become frustrated and just end the war giving this stuff to Persia. Anyway, they were promised peace with Russia, so let's carve one out of their hide. Bashkir. Let's take that fort. Yeah, I don't love this. Okay, I'd like to get to Kazan if we can, but looks like we can't. Kurdistan would be nice. Let's see if we can take some more money, because it's going to be really hard for them to pay off loans. And we could ask for 1 fewer province. But I really don't want to do that. Yeah, it's going to be our peace deal. We don't need this fort. It's going away. We would kind of like this one. It protects the Caucasus, protects our trade. And we're going to move our army there. And start coring. And we're going to convert. So, Nogai and Jatiru are not going to convert anytime soon, it appears. 13 years. So we're going to give that to our Debbie. And we're not going to get much value out of it, so we're going to increase it. Jatiru, let's do the same. As our war exhaustion and overextension drop, that province will be more economically advantageous to us. New mission. This would give us manpower. So Hetual is this one right there. That sounds like a great idea. Korea probably won't protect them at this point. And if they do, that's probably not going to be a very effective defense. So, anyway. Okay, let's top off relations with our remaining allies. 100%. I think we're gonna finish off these ideas. Pretty strong Netherlands, and a very successful Bremen. Good for them. I really can't justify spending the manpower and the money to try taking down these rebels. It would be more worthwhile to simply attack them, simply to attack them afterwards. So the Ottomans want this. I do too. Whoever wants some of this, I do too. But I think they would get over it. If not, we can send them some big boy pants to put on. Sind can't possibly be too enthused about this war. And their spies in England got caught, unfortunately. So I'm guessing what's keeping Sind in this war is actually not their enthusiasm. They got one for it, keeping them in. And the fact that they have a large army still. But mostly I think it's because Delhi has ambitions for some of this land. And they're hoping that they can get it. But if we capture all of it, Delhi might just rage quit from the war. We're losing a lot of money. And we got some rebels are going to be popping up here in Siberia. So we're going to send that army over to deal with them. Okay, I can't justify paying for these guys any longer. I've got a lot of territory occupied that Persia wants. It's marked as a special interest, so hopefully that's all going to work out. Okay, hopefully that will force Delhi to be realistic about what they're possibly going to get out of Sindh's continued participation in the war. And that they just end at taking this province and giving Persia a bunch of stuff. We're going to have to deal with those rebels on Persia's behalf. And we'll do that as soon as these Siberian separatists pawn. See if our states have anything they would like to give us. No. Okay, so that happened. We captured that. We could go here into the mountains, but they have greater numbers, and we just can't justify losing it. Okay, so that is 3 provinces to Persia. They took 1. Bunch of other little stuff that doesn't really concern us. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that peace deal. I would have liked a little bit more. But that's okay. Don't really want to fight Bengal. Don't have the manpower to do it. Don't have the incentive, so we're just going to deal with rebels. And Sen still likes us. That's pretty fun. Say Bengal still likes us. Okay, the royal marriage with Sind ended. Let's see if they still like us. They seem to. And we still have military access through them. Do they have Persian cores? They still have Persian cores. Only ally is Iraq. They canceled the access. I think they've just decided that they would like to be our food. That is ultimately up to them. Sure. I'm going to station this army here to deal with these rebels if they come back in. Yeah, the elements are going to end up losing Bosnia and Serbia. Might lose the Crimea and some of Armenia. Not sure if I really want to help them though. I mean, they're our allies, but do I really want them stronger? Yeah, I think so. We don't have military access. Yeah, we're not going to turn on them anytime soon. And by the time we will, we're going to be so much more powerful to them that this isn't going to matter. So we'll just do a little damage control here on their behalf. Be good allies. They'll appreciate it. I'm not sure what else we'll be doing with these troops in the meantime. Speaking of troops in the meantime, I'm just going to increase the autonomy here and send these guys over to try pushing into Zhengzhou while we have that opportunity. Because if we get this, we get manpower recovery speed. So yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, Sind we're not going to re-befriend. Bengal, I think we can justify doing it. Don't have any favors with them, so that's unfortunate. But until we push through to Ming, we don't have any opportunities to attack Bengal for their territories, so you know, I'd rather keep them as as an ally. We're not going to make this a state. It's not going to be worthwhile. I'm not going to fight rebels over that. Oh, we can't fabricate on them. What we could do is send the hostile and mark that province as being one we care about. The same here. Potentially that will alienate the Ottomans a little bit, but they might decide that they don't really want these provinces, as they can't hold on to all this stuff anyway. They really need to put down their rebels. Alright, got another province there. I think things are going pretty well for us. See if any of these Russian wars have ended. Novgorod ended that war with them, taking back Novgorod, taking Ladoga, Kolm, Torzhik, Bizhetsk. Yeah, so that's nice, and there's still rebels here. Oh, but those are noble rebels. They're not going to create an independent Kazan, which is unfortunate. I do so like Kazan. Taking care of the mountains, you know, not the smartest move. Just kind of anticipating on getting some Persian help there. I'm not opposed to taking small manpower losses just in the name of speed and convenience. So I'm wondering how this war is actually going. France was knocked out of it. Burgundy seems to be losing hard. We'll take a survey of everything that's going on in Europe once we're done here. And the Armenian rebels are back. Don't fight the rebels for them. Oh, that guy's going to be packing a punch. So Korea would come in. They are foolish. They're very foolish to be willing to do that. And they're allied to Min, who probably isn't going to help them. So yeah, we're going to declare that war, and Korea is now a co-belligerent. It's up to them. This is what they wanted to do. We could go over there and hit this army. Seems to have low morale, so we're going to do that. No. You're embarrassing yourself even asking. Alright, I hope you're happy with what you brought upon yourself. And top off those relations, and we're going to rebuild that spy network. I'll try helping them control these rebels a little bit more, and Serbia's gotten their independence. Bosnia is sure to follow. We could see a Croatia pop up instead. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here. Flanders joined, giving us a very strong Netherlands. At least potentially strong. I don't know how their economy's doing, what their idea choices, and if they've been beat up recently. I think they're at the League War. But they do have a lot of territory. Looks like those Armenian rebels have been successful. And we might see an Armenia pop up here. I wish them luck.